Hey family, I'm Yogi Farron and we are on day 24 of our 30-day yoga journey. Congratulations, you're back here again today. Love to see it. Today's flow is about blossoming. We started this journey planting yogi seeds, loving on them, and now it's time for these skill sets to now blossom and bloom. If you're not already, join me in a comfortable seat right in the center of your mat and let's get settled into today's flow. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment, letting me know just how your flow is going at home. Once you found your comfortable seat, you can use a block or a blanket too. Let's get settled in. Close your eyes and take a round of breath, bringing those shoulders up by your ears. Exhale and allow them to melt down towards your mat. On your next inhale, bring your hands right in the center of your chest and let's set your intention for today's flow. What would you like to bring to the mat? What are you flowing through today? Take a few rounds of breath as you zero in on your why. And yes, you can have the same why as yesterday if that's where you are today. Take one more round of breath here. And on your next exhale, slowly bat your eyes open. Welcome back. And release your hands out by your side, allowing only your fingertips to graze the mat. On an inhale, your hands and arms extend up above your crown, meeting in prayer. Gaze follows. Exhale, release your hands down through your center, back to your mat. One more time, deep inhale. Gaze, arms, and hands meet in prayer. On your next inhale, allow your arms to extend up above your crown. Your hands meet in prayer. Your gaze follows. Exhale and allow your hands to slice through your center as they make their way back to your mat. One more time, deep inhale. Arms extend up above your crown, hands meet in prayer. Exhale. Hands come back down to your mat. One more time, deep inhale. Hands extend up above your crown, hands meet in prayer. Exhale as your hand slices down and make their way back to your mat. On your next inhale, extend your hands right in front of you about shoulder height. On your next exhale, clasp your hands together, send your palms forward. On your next inhale, slowly raise your hands up above your crown, elongating your spine, pushing those palms up to the sky. Exhale, slowly rain your fingertips down to your mat. Take a deep inhale. Extend those arms straight out in front of you. Exhale, clasp them together and send those palms forward. On your next inhale, your arms extend up above your crown, making that spine nice and long. Exhale, slowly rain those fingertips down towards your mat. On your next inhale, hands extend about shoulder height. Exhale, clasp them together, send those palms forward. The next inhale, your hands extend up above your crown. Your spine is the longest it's been so far. Exhale, slowly sprinkle those fingertips down to your mat. Bring both your hands over to the right side of your body and slowly uncross your legs, making your way to tabletop position. Placing your hands underneath your shoulders and knees are about hip-width distance apart. Allow your toes and feet, the top of your feet to graze the top of the mat. Spread your fingertips wide. As you slowly inhale, sending your gaze to your belly button and you round your spine for cat pose. Exhale, you reverse the motion, allowing a slight arch in your back as you stick your butt up, send your gaze up, cow pose. Take a deep inhale as you round your spine, sending your gaze to your belly button, pushing into the top of those feet. Exhale, Release, sending your gaze up, arching that back, and your butt goes up too. One more deep inhale. Slowly send your gaze to your belly button, round your back for the best cat pose yet. Exhale, release, sending your gaze up, butt up, and arch that back. Find a neutral position. Spread your fingertips, and on your next inhale, slowly extend that right leg directly behind you. On your next round of breath, allow that left leg to go back to meet your right. If this is comfortable, you shift forward before you send your elbows to the back of the room and melt into your mat. Or you allow your knees to come first. Check your arms, your hands alignment with your shoulders. They should be directly underneath. If not, take this moment to adjust. Your gaze is down to your mat. And on an inhale, you're going to slowly peel your front torso just a little for Cobra. Exhale, release back down to your mat. Next, bring your left ear to your mat and release those hands to your side. Take a round of breath here, allowing the front of your body to melt into your mat. We're going to go through a few rounds of Cobra practice here. Take one more exhale. And on your next inhale, place those hands right underneath your shoulders. Release that left ear from your mat. Exhale and release into your mat. On your next inhale, slowly peel your crown up, allowing a slight micro bend, arch in your back. Exhale, release back down to your mat. And next, bring that right ear to your mat. Allow those hands to rest by your side. Ooh. And take a round of breath here, allowing the front of your body to melt into your mat. Normally, we're on our backs. One more round of breath. And next, place those hands back underneath of those shoulders. Release your right ear from the mat. And this time, we're going to slowly peel our bodies, making our way through tabletop position. You tuck your toes, allow your knees to hover before you send those heels down towards the ground. Find your comfortable downward facing dog before you start to walk your dog, allowing one heel to rise and fall from your mat at a time, leaning into what feels good for your body. What feels good in this moment? Perhaps you're pedaling more or less than I am because that's where you are. Find a place of stillness and both of those heels down. And on your next inhale, you're going to slowly walk your feet up to meet your hands at the top of the mat. Following your breath, moving with intention. Your hands meet your feet. Allow a slight micro bend in your legs and grab opposite elbow. Take a gentle sway from right to left. A controlling sway, following your breath here, nothing too wild. You exhale and release your hands back to your mat. On your next inhale, slowly paint up your legs. Send your crown forward, tuck in those elbows flat back. Exhale and release your hands back down the way that they came. On your next inhale, you're going to slowly stack your spine, making your way up to standing. Following your breath, moving with your breath here. Your hands extend out and meet up above your crown in prayer before you exhale as they slice through your center and make their way down to your sides for mountain. Wiggle your fingertips. Take a deep inhale. Bring your shoulders up by your ears. Exhale and allow them to melt down towards your mat. On your next inhale, sweep your arms up above your crown, hands meet in prayer. Exhale as you slice down to the ground. On an inhale, you paint up your legs with your hands, send your crown forward, flat back. Exhale, release your hands back down the way they came. Plant your hands outside of your feet, bend your knees, and next, gently extend that right leg directly behind you. Both of your feet should be facing the same direction. Your knees should not be extended past your ankles, so if it is, take a moment to readjust. Take one round of breath here. On your next round of breath, you're going to slowly rotate that back right leg before you frame your head and bring it up for warrior one. Pressing into all four corners of your back right foot, you square your shoulders to the front and give yourself a big smile. On your next exhale, you're going to rotate to warrior two, extending each hand over each of your legs. So one should be over your left foot, one should be over your right ankle, over both of your ankles. On your next inhale, you're going to rotate your front left arm. Lean a little forward before you allow that right hand to come back to your right leg, gaze follows. Exhale, windmill your hands down to frame that front left foot. Rotate your back foot. Send your gaze forward. On your next round of breath, send that left leg back to meet your right. Bring both of your knees down to the mat. Untuck your toes, and next slowly melt into your mat. Before you peel up, I want you to line your elbows with your shoulders here. Spread your fingertips wide. And on your next inhale, slowly peel your front torso and crown up off the mat, Sphinx pose. Your pelvis, the tops of your feet, and hands should all be pressing in to the ground or your mat. Take one more round of breath as you send your gaze forward, allowing those shoulders to melt down and back. Exhale, release back down to your mat. You plant your hands underneath your shoulders, and on your next inhale, you move through tabletop position. You tuck your toes, allow those knees to hover, and make your way to downward facing dog. Take a moment, pedal out that dog, lean into what feels good. Find a place of stillness and slowly make your way up to the front of your mat, moving with your breath here. Allowing your knees to bend, taking your time. And once your feet and hands have met, grab opposite elbow with each hand and take a gentle sway from left to right. Gentle sway. Find a place of stillness. Release your hands down to the mat. And on an inhale, you're going to paint up your legs, send your crown forward for flat back. Exhale, release your hands back down the way that they came. On your next round of breath, slowly stack your spine as you make your way up to standing position. You extend your hands out and then meet up above your head in prayer. Before you exhale, allowing those hands to cross and make their way down to mountain pose. Wiggle your fingertips, take a deep inhale, bring your shoulders up by your ears, exhale, and allow them to melt down towards your mat. On an inhale, sweep your hands up above your crown, hands meet in prayer. Exhale, slice down towards the ground. On an inhale, slowly paint up your legs, send your crown forward, tucking your elbows flat back. Exhale, release your hands back down the way that they came. Plant your hands outside of your feet and next gently extend your left leg directly behind you. Take this moment to check your front right knee's alignment with your front ankle. If it's extended too far in front of your ankle, take this moment to readjust your front right foot. Take a round of breath here, sending your gaze forward, shoulders are down. And on your next round of breath, you're going to slowly rotate that back left foot. Frame your crown as you make your way up to Warrior One. Sending both of those shoulders down, squaring them to the front. Before you exhale and rotate to your left side, extending one arm forward and one arm back. On your next inhale, you're going to gently reach forward, rotate your hand as you allow that back left arm to meet your back left leg. Gaze follows. Exhale as you windmill your arms back down to frame your foot. You slowly rotate that back left leg. Heel is off the mat at this time. On your next round of breath, you extend that right leg back to meet your right leg back to meet your left. Bring both of your knees down to the mat. Untuck your toes. Exhale and send those elbows to the back of the room. Before you peel up, you align your shoulders. You align your elbows with your shoulders, pressing into the mat. And on an inhale, you make your way to Sphinx pose. Sending your gaze forward, allowing those elbows and shoulders to be in alignment, pressing in to the mat with the tops of your feet, spreading those fingertips wide, following your breath here. Just send breath to the back where we have this baby arch, this light arch. Exhale and release back down to your mat. Place your hands underneath your shoulders, and on your next round of breath, slowly transition through tabletop position. Tuck your toes. Allow those knees to hover before you make your way to downward facing dog. Pedal that dog out, lifting one heel at a time. Following your breath here. Next, find a place of stillness. Spread your fingertips wide for a nice downward dog. Your next round of breath, slowly bring those knees down to your mat. Untuck your toes. Bring those toes together. Bring your knees as wide as your mat as we make our way to extended child's pose. Bringing our butt back to meet our feet and using our arms to guide our forehead down to our mat. Take a few rounds of breath here, sending your breath and energy to that lower back where we've been taking these micro back bends. Sphinx and Cobra. Now we got options. Sinking further into extended child's pose with each round of breath, allowing your torso to melt closer and closer to your mat. Follow your breath here. On your next round of breath, you use those hands and slowly help guide your forehead up off of your mat. Place one hand behind each other as you make your way back to your body. Bring your knees together, bring both your hands over to the left side of your body, and extend those legs out in front of you. Scooch your booty down to the center of the mat. Extend both of your legs out in front of you. Heels come together, toes flap open, palms face the sky. Savasana, short Savasana. Take a round of breath here, allowing your shoulders, back, upper and lower, and body to melt into your mat. Sending oxygen all the way from your head, through your arms, to your fingertips, through your torso, through your legs, to your feet, and then all the way way back up to your head. Slowly bat those eyes open. And on your next round of breath, bend your right knee, followed by your left. And bring both of them to your chest as you give them a big hug, grabbing opposite elbow with your hands. Send your gaze up to the sky, lengthening that spine, keeping that spine, protecting that spine nice and long. No crunching here. Gaze is directly up. If this feels good, perhaps you take a gentle sway from left to right, giving a gentle massage to that lower back that we just moved through those back bends with. So let's massage it. Perhaps you make a circle with those knees like we practiced before, giving a different kind of massage to that lower back, leaning into what feels good in our body right now. Find a place of stillness. And next, gently release each of your elbows as you guide your feet back down to your mat. Extend both of your legs out in front of you. And on your next round of breath, you're going to slowly guide that right leg over your left. If you have your block or book handy, perhaps you place it right underneath this right knee. Be sure that both of your shoulders are still on your mat. And next, extend both of your arms out to your side, if this is comfortable. Extend your gaze over that right shoulder. If extending both of your arms out to your side isn't comfortable, you may bring them in to rest right on that right leg. Gaze is still extended over that right shoulder. Take one more round of breath here, sinking further into your mat. And on your next exhale, slowly guide that right leg back the way it came. Extend it back out to meet your left leg. And next we're going to guide that left leg over our right. Following our breath, no fast movements here. Allowing both of our shoulders to still remain flush with the mat. So if we need to put a block or bolster under that knee, that is okay. We have some options for arms. Extend your gaze over that left shoulder. Your arms can be straight out like a T, or you may allow them to rest on that, what leg is this? Left leg over our right body. But be sure that your shoulder is still on your mat. So find your place of comfort and extension that works best for you. Take one more round of breath here. And on your next exhale, slowly guide that leg back the way it came and extend it out to meet your right. Real Savasana now. Allow both of those palms to face your ceiling, heels come together, toes flap open and close your eyes. Take a few rounds of breath here, allowing your body to melt into your mat. Our yogi skills are blossoming and blooming even in winter. Way to go. Now have some different options as you move through your sun south. You want to have cobra or sphinx or maybe a combination. Adding a little more each day to your flow. Giving you options because our body needs options sometimes. Some days you may feel like a strong cobra, other days sphinx is what it is. Lean into what your body tells you. Lean into what feels the best for you. Take another round of breath here. Sending oxygen from your head, through your arms, to those fingertips, through your torso, down your legs, all the way to your toes. With each inhale, you fill your complete body with oxygen. When you exhale, release all that doesn't serve you. Quieting all the noise outside of the space. Knowing that you are in a safe space, your space. Next, slowly wiggle those toes. Wiggle those fingertips. Bring awareness back to your body, back to this moment. Next, slowly bat your eyes open and give yourself a big smile. Next, make your way to your fetal position on the right side of your body, curling up like a ball. Before we're reborn again. When you're ready, and only when you're ready, use both of your hands to help guide you back up to your comfortable seat right in the center of your mat. Just like we started today's practice. And once you found your comfortable seat, close your eyes and bring your hands in prayer right in the center of your chest. I'd like to bring your attention back to your intention that you started today's flow with, your why. My hope is that you use this energy that you just flowed through and apply it to your day, your week, or your year, whichever serves you the best. On your next inhale, bring your thumb to rest right in the center of your eyebrows, right on your all-seeing eye, and give it a gentle massage. Like, hey, I see you, seeing me. You did a great job today, and I cannot wait to see you tomorrow. Namaste. Way to go, fam. I will see you tomorrow on day 25.